Hello and welcome to Pandora FMS. In today's video, we'll show you how to register the Postgre SQL Server plugin, how it is used, what data is returned by default, and the process for making custom queries. With the Postgre SQL plugin, as the name indicates, you may monitor environments with Postgre SQL by using queries, whether custom or default ones. The latter are included in the .conf file that goes with the plugin file. The modules that you will obtain with the plugin will depend on the aforementioned queries. You must bear in mind that you are starting from a Pandora FMS install on a computer with Rocky 8 as an operating system using the online installation script. Of course, you must have a Postgre database with a user with reading permissions to be able to use this plugin properly. We will start with the plugin's registration process. There are two ways to register this plugin, depending on the type of file you downloaded. In this case, we will do the automatic registration with the PSPZ file. In order to do it, go to the Server's Register Plugins section from your Pandora FMS console. Here you may drag or select the .pspz file. Once done, click on the Upload button and you will have the plugin correctly registered. Now, let's see the parameters the plugin supports. For that, go to Server's Plugins section. Here's the list of all server plugins registered in your Pandora FMS, along with their type and location. If you click on Pandora Postgre SQL Plugin, you may see its configuration, such as the name, type of plugin, and execution timeout. The plugin parameters section specifies the parameters it supports for its execution. These parameters are defined in the macro field, but we will discuss their usage nonetheless. The -d parameter will be used to indicate the name of the database to be monitored. The -u parameter for the user with reading permissions on the database. -p for the user's password, -i for the IP address of the host hosting said database, --port for the database port, --conf to indicate the .conf file that contains the queries to be made. --agent_name will be the name of the agent that will contain the modules generated by the plugin. On the other hand, with the parameter --prefix_module, you will indicate the prefix with which all modules generated after the execution of the plugin will be created. And -g will define the group the agent will be added to. If the specified group does not exist, it will be configured in the unknown group by default. Finally, there is a section for extra or advanced parameters, such as --tentacle_port, --tentacle_address, --data_dar in case you have a Pandora FMS custom installation, or --as_agent_plugin to run the plugin as an agent plugin. All of these parameters and their description can be checked in the documentation of the plugin itself. We'll leave you the link in the description below so you may check it. Next, we will proceed with the creation of a new plugin server module in order to make use of the plugin. Enter a name for the plugin. In this case, I will call it Postgre SQL Plugin. In the Plugins section, select the Pandora Postgre SQL Plugin from the drop-down. You will see the fields corresponding to each plugin parameter. Proceed to fill in the data according to your needs. Once done, click Create. Once the module is created, wait for the execution interval or force remote check to save you time. Once you're finished running the plugin, you may see that several modules have been created. These are the default modules that are created using the .conf file that contains the default queries mentioned above. Most of them have a brief description, so you may better understand what each one does. Finally, we move on to explaining how to make use of the custom queries. For that, you may use the file collections, where you may upload your own documents or edit the configuration file directly on the server. To create these collections, go to Setting Collections. Click on Create a new collection. I will call it Postgre SQL Collection and name it Postgre SQL, which will then work as the directory name and the path of the agent you assign the collection to. Once created, in the Files section you may upload your own documents, plugins, or any file. Once you upload the configuration file, you may check its contents by clicking on Edit File. You'll see that the line format is as follows: module name, query to be executed, type of module data, and module description, which is completely optional. These fields are separated by a colon. In this case, I will use a simple query where we will collect the values of the name column of the PFMS table. To check that it works, I will create a new module in the agent used previously. Follow the same steps until you reach the conf parameter, where you must indicate the file that you uploaded to the collection. The path of the collections is the one shown on the screen. To complete the path of the file, indicate the short name of the collection and finally the name of the file itself. Click Create and wait for the plugin to run. Once done, check how the module described above is created in the edit view of the collection file. And that was it for today's video. Don't forget it, if you like the video, smile, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Any suggestions, questions or ideas, please leave them in the comments below. Remember that if you're interested in trying Pandora FMS, you may contact us to get a free 30-day trial. Thank you very much for your time, and we hope to see you on social media and in future learning videos.